everyone. Today I wanted to tackle the $1 million question. How do you know he or she is the one? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but there really is no such thing as the one. Come to think of it, there are no guys that have been married twice or at least 3 times, and how many the ones do you think they married? And if they got married at least 3 times, how many other the ones did they ruin because they already married someone else's the one? So it just doesn't make sense, does it? And if you look at the Bible, 1 Corinthians 7:39 actually says, a woman is bound to her husband as long as he lives. But if her husband dies, she is free to marry anyone she wishes. The key word there is anyone. But he must belong to the Lord, and that's another condition basically. So the Bible is clear that there's no such thing as the one. And if you're one of those people who used to believe in the same, or used to believe in that, don't despair, because if this is big news to you, then I'm so sorry, but honestly, I used to believe in the same, maybe for at least 15 years of my Christian life. And, there were guys who were pursuing me, and every time a guy approaches me, I would look for a reason of like, I don't think he's the one. But I was so afraid of making a mistake. What if it's the one and then I marry him and then I missed the one? And honestly, it was so frustrating and it was like confusing. And I believe in that until I joined my church in Dubai, and I'm so thankful to God that He brought me to my attention. This passage is like I read the Bible from cover to cover, but I never honestly saw that. And so I learned that He's the one when He becomes the one. Basically, you're the one who decides He's the one for you. Basically, you choose, because love is a decision. You choose and you decide that this man is the one for me. And I also learned that it's very simple. There are 3 things you just have to ask. Number 1, is he a man or a woman? The Bible is clear that God created man and woman, not man and man, not woman and woman. God created man and woman. Number 2, is he a Christian or is she a Christian? The condition here is that it is that but he must belong to the Lord. That means he has to be a Christian, or she must be a Christian. So that's the second question you ask. Is he a Christian? Is she a Christian? Number 3, is he or she marriage material? Meaning, if it's a man, is he able to provide? Does he have a history of a stable job? Meaning, has he, does he have a history of working 1 year but not working for 5 years? So these are the things that you have to consider. And if you answer those 3 basic questions, the others will just follow. Passion, interest. Do you share similar interests? For me, it was important that my husband was interested in traveling, because I've traveled around the world and I do not intend to completely stop traveling. So it was important for me that my husband was interested in travel. So that helps answer that question. There's no such thing as the one. And if you are, if you're waiting for the one, I encourage you, I beg you, I implore you, stop waiting for the one. Otherwise, you might wait forever. And if you're wondering how did I know that he's the one, or how did I know that how did I come to the conclusion that my husband was the one for me? Well, that will be in another video. If you like this video, please leave your comments. This is my first vlog, and I would love to hear from you and and know your feedback. Thanks, and God bless. Bye.